Yo, like royalty, it was just such a vibe because like the day that that song was created, it was actually the first day that music was being created in this studio. First day, we do like royalty, we do same so, and with the strange happenings. Back to back to back. Protoje and I were just in the studio vibing out different sounds. I would play like a chord progression and a drum pattern or something, and like he would, you know, freestyle something over it. But when we found like royalty, that was a special moment. I started playing some chords on one of my little keyboards and thing. I'm like, yo brother, come listen this. And he's like, if I make it in life. I looked at him and I'm like, yo, this is special. And then he's like, in life. And then I said, no, this is a hit. But we done this right now. And the rest is history. How did Popcaan get involved? That was really Protoje's idea still. But like, up until that point, I knew it was gonna be a collaboration, but we were like, yo, who can we get to be on this song with you? You know, and I think at the time, he had a show somewhere, and I can't even remember where he was performing. And like right after the show, he calls me and he was like, yo, Ziah, I know exactly who need to be on this song. I mean, I said, hey, oh, yo, brother, a Popcaan. I mean, I said, oh, but star. Can't miss. My thoughts when I first heard Popcaan's verse, this song is a monster. It's a hit. There's really no way that this could miss. Like right after the chorus, it was like, Protoje, I ain't it like Ziah can. Please lift up. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Just, I mean, I already knew from before that it was gonna be a huge song, just based on like the message in the verses, because it was a really personal song for him. You know, I say him used to sleep on him brethren's stagger couch. Him used to sleep at Eddie house and them thing there. And this was when he was coming up. This was when he was forming his career. So it was a very personal song for him, and I feel like it definitely stood a great chance of striking a major chord in the hearts of people, especially people in the Caribbean diaspora, like for sure. Everybody want them friends to know say, oh, if me make it in a life and I take, there's no say things start out in the magic. You see me? Once you say anyhow me lick the jackpot, anyhow me ever bingo, you don't know the thing. You see me I say? So it was just that, like it was just a message where it was a message where would have definitely resonate in the streets, come right up same way. So I just one of them things there. Protoje and I, creative vibes, it go way back. It go from maybe like him first, second album. You know, that was when we first met, and I'm like, yo, this, like he's really onto something great. Them time I was just a youth, probably like 20 or so. You know, just a come a town. Used to take bus come town, come studio and them thing. And I say, yo, this brother, I'm onto something really great with the music and thing. Like royalty, you know, who. We had met up briefly, just on the flat, just a reason and thing. And he's like, yo, Ziah, you know, like I'm working on my new album now and thing. And, you know, I'd really want you to be a part of it. And I say, hey, all right, no problem, brother, ready when you're ready. And thing. And he's like, yo, you know, I have this really sick studio up in the hills. So, you know, it's really nice space, clean air and everything. And I say, yeah, all right, ready, anytime ready for forward. And I say, yeah, man, cool. Just run in and just get the work done. You know what I say? It was that, to me, that probably was, thus far, has been one of the most noteworthy days of my career, I must say. Yeah. Alright, so right now I'm gonna do, just a quick breakdown of like royalty, so you can get just a little nuts and bolts view, of what the process was like, what the components were, and thing. And first up, I'm gonna start with a keys sound that I sampled from my OP1. See it I know. You can just hear how gritty that sound is, you know what I say? Nice and dark. Soothing. Then I add some guitars on it too. I actually played this guitar, you know what I say? Then just add a drum loop. But I kind of filtered out the low end, you know what I say? So we just get the top end. Sweet top end. Yeah? Drums now. Bass. Then a lead guitar sound to top it off. Yeah. Alright, so now yeah, basically. So like me just taking out the lead guitar, give you a verse. And then watch the difference when the chorus come back in. Hear the guitar again. But not just the guitar, there's also a sample playing underneath that. Listen. One, two. See me? The drum machine, we export that into Pro Tools. And this is what we have.
In life. In life.
Really hear the elements coming together nicely. Hear the sample playing in the background. Drop in a little bit of Protoje's vocals.
Me used to sleep on Stagger couch. Me used to sleep on Corey couch. Them and they never left me out.
Watch that sound. Watch this sound. Watch this sound. Monty, listen again. Your daughter and my daughter wants me living. Sick. She know how to fret. If I ever make it in a life. Listen this song. That sauce. You see me? Like that is more like a mute technique where the guitarist would have used. Monty, bless up Monty anyway then. Basically use him the palm of his hand and like mute the strings while he's plucking it. So it gives you kind of like a muted sound basically. Yeah. It's really like the composition of this song, it wasn't overly complex, it wasn't complicated on any level. It was just, yo, this sound nice, the song is awesome, and we feel like it's gonna connect. And like, I feel like sometimes, and I'm guilty of this to some extent, where sometimes we we try to do a lot when really and truly the song itself doesn't call for a lot. Like getting the message across, conveying the message, it doesn't call for a lot. Sometimes it calls for little. You see me I say? Like the most effective way that you can find to get the message across, I feel like that's the best way. Simplest way to get the message across. Simplest way to make the artist shine, to make the artist vocal shine, to make the art. You see me I say? I'm not one of those producers who believes that the artist should necessarily hide behind like what the music is saying. Now, don't get me wrong, like it's music and like composition should be great and like sonics should be great and everything. But I just feel like within the music, the artist is supposed to be the star, like the artist is supposed to shine. Yeah, and I feel like this song was the perfect embodiment of it. You know what I say? Yeah, we'll have some sprinkles here and there, some nice little riffs and little lines here, but the foundation of it was just simplicity, like drum and bass, some guitars, a few chords here and there, and that's it. Seeing people enjoying music that I made is a joyous feeling. You know, just it's almost like it automatically brings me back to the point where it was just a thought, or it was just like a chord or like a note, and it you know, we built on it until it was just something amazing, something that people want to sing along to, something that people want to dance to. Or even, to be honest, something where every quarter I see money I make off it in my publishing statement. It's a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's nice. It's almost like the joy is the reward and the accolades are the byproduct. It's like I can't even find the right paraphrase right now. But it's just a joy if you know, say something you that otherwise do for free, or do with no thought of compensation whatsoever. It's a joy if you know, say, you know, yeah, the works I reach people and it I do it for them. Artists that I'd really like to work with, hopefully in the very near future, Coffee, Chronics, Justin Timberlake. As far-fetched as that is, I put it out in the universe. You hear me now, Justin? We need to do some work right now, me do ska. You see me? Yeah, I are the G.